Hey guys, what is going on today? Bojo here, back again for another NHL 16 Hockey Ultimate Team pack opening. Got some player premium packs to open up for you guys today. And holy special cards are out, Batman. Yes, if you guys saw that update video I posted, depending on when you watch this, either yesterday or today, or depending on when this video goes up as a matter of fact, the flash forward cards are out. 12 young rookie cards, all got major upgrades, so Larkin, McDavid, Eichel, Panarin, just to name a few. So those cards are out all week. So hopefully we'll maybe be able to pull one of those in these packs. We also have a player of the game, Philip Forsberg, and Corey Perry. So Corey Perry is actually pretty nice. We also have Milestone, Patrice Bergeron, my boy Claude Giroux, Mark Streit, and Brad Richards. So I had Movember Bergeron and Giroux, so I got another upgrade on those two cards, which is always nice. Still got the team of the week out. It has Doughty, Anderson, Sedin, and Kessler, which is not too terrible. And then we have 3 Stadium Series cards from the Colorado Avalanche versus the Detroit Red Wings with Nathan McKinnon and Thomas Tatar, and that Darren Helm, which I would like to get my hands on. So, yeah. Probably going to be selling off my Movember cards in my team this week. So, I actually just got a pack delivery, so it means I have Mega Packs and Player Premium Packs. Double the fun. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so we're just going to rip these open then, because since there's a ton of special cards out, I guess I might as well. So, thank you to Marco with the pack delivery. Appreciate it, just when I was about to record. Alright, so we'll open up some Mega Packs, we'll open up some Player Premium Packs, and we should have ourselves a good little time. And we can talk about the trade deadline as a whole, and how it put probably everybody to sleep, am I right? As long as I've been a hockey fan, guys, and as long as I've been following hockey, first pack, Team of the Week. Alright, appreciate it. Team of the Week, Zach Smith, nothing really too spectacular, but, you know, quick sell little card, technically, but I'll probably do a little quick sell method on it. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but this this trade deadline was an incredibly big snore fest. I mean, Ron Hextall said he wasn't going to be a... Well, we'll talk about the Flyers first, and then we'll talk about all the other teams. Ron Hextall said he wasn't going to be a buyer, nor was he going to be a seller, and he did just that. He didn't do anything. Flyers didn't do anything on any front whatsoever. I think they were probably in talks for some players without a doubt, but I think as Hextall explained in the one press conference that he had after the trade deadline was over, that a bunch of the offers being put on the table were, in his eyes, just plain ridiculous. So, appreciate it though, Hexy. You're doing the right job, and I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for that. But everybody else, some teams are making some crazy trades. Pretty much, I think the only big trade that I think we could classify, I mean, obviously we could go back to the Eric Stahls and the Andrew Ladds, but I'm really just concentrating on trade deadline day of on Monday trades, and nothing really big other than the Mikhail Bodker trade. That's what I would probably consider the biggest trade of the day. I would consider maybe the Chris Russell trade as well, because Dallas gave up like an arm and a leg for him. I'm going to have a trade deadline reactions, or just like a review of that video out as well, so stay tuned for that. If it's already out, then so be it. But yeah, that's just kind of a quick review of it. It was fairly boring. It was fairly boring. Tampa didn't move Durin. Boston didn't move Louis Eriksson. A lot of the names who we thought were going to move ended up not moving at all. So a little bit of a surprise right there. And you know, hopefully we'll have some good things to look forward to come draft time to see what players are on the move. But until then, at least we'll have some playoff hockey and some really good competitive hockey for the next couple of weeks to hold us over until the summertime, but should be good. What else? Nothing in this pack, probably. Nothing that I see. Alright. What else? What was I about to say? I was about to say something. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about fantasy for you guys as well, since our fantasy league is coming down to the wire. Congratulations to Robbie, aka Best NHL Clips. He ended up winning our fantasy league, so there's still 2 weeks left, but he's already clinched the top spot because he has 16 wins. I only have 14, so the best I can do is tie him, and he already has the season series over me. He beat me twice in the year, so I guess due to default that he wins the league automatically, so he gets the $100 cash prize for finishing first in the league, which is a little bit jealous of. I'm a little bit salty after that, but that's fine. But going along with that, he is in the playoffs, obviously, for winning the division. Clapperton is in the playoffs since he has, I believe, 13 wins, which is good enough in his division to get him second place. in the division because nobody in their division can catch him. I have 14 wins as well. Richard Head has, I think, 12 or 13 at this point. But I know for a fact Richard Head can still pass me in the division, but nobody else below him can catch up to me. So the best Richard Head can do is finish in first. Obviously, he can still finish in first, but he can still not make the playoffs. If I manage to win this week, although the real Sykes is kicking my butt so far this week, if I can manage to win the league, if I can manage to beat him this week, I automatically make it to the playoffs. Actually, I automatically make it into the playoffs without any questions because the two guys who are below us, Corey Crawford, speaking of which, he's on my fantasy team, so I'm going to talk about fantasy a little bit more. Yeah, I should because I do have a Patrick Kane on my team, but that's a nice little pull there, Corey Crawford. 80 overall goaltender going for 8.4K. But as I was saying, oh, wow. You were hiding in the back, weren't you? All right, cool. Player of the game, Philip Forsberg. Sick, 55K, not too bad. Not bad card. 89, 89, 90. Obviously, you want one of those flash forward cards, but you know what? We'll take a player of the game, Philip Forsberg, as well. I'm not gonna stunt on that. But what was I saying? The two guys who are below Richard, which would be Spence Dangles and Deke. Rest in peace at Deke's channel, but Deke still joined our fantasy league team. Deke and Spence can still pass Richard Head for that second spot. So I'm in the playoffs. It's just to be determined who it's going to be for that final spot. If it's going to be Richard Head, Deke, or Spence Dangles. So we'll have to see who's going to earn that final spot. But those three guys, myself, Best NHL Clips, and Clappy are in the playoffs. So I still have a chance to get that either $50 prize for winning the playoffs or a $25 prize for finishing in second. So all I have to do is win my playoff matchup and I automatically get my money back for the league. So definitely got to hope for that. Put 20 bucks into it, so I'm hoping to get at least 20 back again, or $5 back, I guess you could say. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with $5. Go buy lunch, I guess. So that should be fun. What else? Got a really cool opportunity coming up this week as well. As you guys know, I talked about in a couple pack openings ago that I just completed the first event at the new job, which is it's contracting work, part-time work. See, I was still just got done talking about fantasy. Who's on my fantasy team? Tyson Barry. I should continue to talk about it again, but yeah, I was talking about it last time that I just finished up my first event for the new job, and it went pretty well. But I actually got a really fun opportunity with this job because it's a nationally known company, and fun enough, I am actually going to get the opportunity to travel down to Florida for this coming weekend and actually do an event for them there. So obviously it's all paid out. Airfare will be paid, hotel will be comped, and it's gonna be pretty fun getting down to Orlando since I have a lot of friends that live in Orlando and Kissimmee area. Should be fun. Be able to hang out with the bros for a couple days and you know, do some work, make some money, and we'll go down to Orlando, and especially during spring break where the weather is actually starting to get a lot nicer up here than in Philly. So that's gonna be fun to do. Pretty excited about that. All right, but now we got the big boys here, the player premiums. So we got one player of the game pool and a team of the week from the mega packs, which is not too bad. But now we got the creme de la creme. All right, here we go. Player premium packs, 12 items, 12 rares. Come on, I'm hoping for something good here. We already got 2 special cards. Hoping for a little bit more here. Come on, first player premium pack, something big. Flash forward, Nikolai Ehlers. That is going to be a sick card right there. There we go. Only 72K because he has, you know, it's not one of the better ones. That's still a nice little card though. 91, 91, 91. It's still pretty good. That could go on my 4th line if I really decide to do so, because that's better than my Bouchard that I have. So that could be something I do, but that's awesome. First player premium pack, we pull a flash forward Nikolai Ehlers. That's pretty sick. That is pretty sick. All right, so I'm happy we at least got one. How about the design on these cards too, man? It's pretty awesome. Not gonna have any like cool animations, you know, like the packs do. And good to note that those quick sell for 13K as well. But yeah, full first player premium pack, and we do get a flash forward card. Not too shabby. All right, let's go for the first one. Can we continue it? Imagine if we pull one every single pack. That'd be nuts. All right, but here we go. We're 1 for 1, and this pack. All right, so that one not too great. I think that's a whole quick sell pack. Yeah, that's a whole quick sell pack. All right, get rid of those guys. And let's continue to bust these open. All right, so 2 down. 1 flash forward card pull so far. All right, number 3. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Boosh. Nothing, I don't think, unless something was hiding in the back, which I don't think so. No, it was not. All right, quick sell that. All right, 4 left. 4 left. All right, let's go with this one. Come on. I would like another special card, flash forward card, milestone card. I don't care. Give me multiple in the same pack. That'd be sick. And David Backus. That's not too bad. He was a milestone, I think, a couple days ago. 17K for David Backus. And that's about it for this pack. I gotta keep an eye out on all the pulls in this pack as well. Because remember, we had that little issue with that player of the game, Shifley, last time. So, gotta make sure that we don't have any of those cards that are supposed to be special and not be special. Alright, here we go. No. Nope. 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 No good pulls there. Nope. No good pulls there. Alright. 2 left. 2 left. 2 packaroonies left. There we go. Come on. Hoping for some big pulls here. Big pull. Big pull. That's not a big pull. No, it is not. Evgeny Medvedev. Nope. Alright. Quick sell that. Alright. Last player premium pack here. Come on. Can we end it off with another flash forward pull? We already got 1. Player of the game. Team of the week. Can we end it off with something big here? Last one. Bufflin. Oh man, I pulled Bufflin again. I think I pulled Letang as well in this pack. I think it was hiding in the back, but I think that's like the 2nd or 3rd pack opening I've done in a row where I've pulled Bufflin, and Chris Letang was hiding in the back as well. So 2 defensive pulls there to end it off, but you know what? I'll take that. We pulled the team of the week, we pulled one of the player of the games, and we pulled one of the flash forward cards, which I actually may end up using. So not too shabby there. Once again, guys, stay tuned for giveaways. Like I said, so many team of the weeks I have to give away to you guys, but I am technically considering of selling off those cards and then either doing a really big pack opening when it comes for team of the year, or sell those off and then sell off my whole entire team and figure out something to do with them. But we'll figure it out. I'll figure something out. You guys will get something nonetheless. But we did it. We pulled a flash forward card and Nikolai Ehlers. We pulled the player of the game, Philip Forsberg. And we also pulled a team of the week, Zach Smith. So, not too bad of a pack opening there with some mega packs and player preems. And I thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe as always. See you guys next time.